Hello, everybody. Once again, beautiful day. You can tell what day I did this video on, and nothing wrong with that. It's a good Lord's Day, isn't it? And I hope you are having a good day, whatever day you're watching this video. Of course, it's a good day because God given it to you, and He's let you rise up to see another day. So the best thing that we could do for Him is to be His faithful followers and to help someone else out. Well, I'm trying to do a series over the 7 things that God considers an abomination. Last week we looked at haughty eyes, and this week we are going to look at a lying tongue. What's wrong with lying? It seems that everybody seems to be doing it, right? And according to You Can't Handle the Truth, a 2010 study showed that 96% of Americans lie sometime in their lives. And let's be honest, who hasn't lied? Who hasn't told at least what we might consider a little white lie? Well, color really doesn't have anything to do with a lie, does it? A lie is a lie, and a lie is a lie. It doesn't really matter, and there's only one reason why someone wants to lie. Andrew Fiala, I'm going to mispronounce that last name, from the Fresno Bee wrote in March 7th, 2019, "A liar deliberately says something false with the malicious intent to deceive." Isn't that really what a lie does? It's a malicious intent to deceive someone else, even if you think you're saving someone's feelings. Because let's be honest, I'd rather be told by an honest person in a loving way that what I am wearing or how my hair is or whatever, that I don't look good, than to be told, "Oh, you look great," and go out and maybe be humiliated by someone that's going to be brutally honest to me and say, "You look terrible. Why'd you even show up looking like that for?" Kind of reminds me of a story, or not a story, but reminds me of a situation of a coworker I used to have, and I didn't really have much dealings with her. And in this instance, I'm kind of glad I didn't have very much dealings with her or any at all, because on this day where I used to work at, they was having a big sales and representative meeting, and she worked in the office and she was going to be present. It was a chance for the office people to meet the representatives from different products and all the sales people that was there at this company I used to work for, to get together, to meet each other, to put a face with a voice. And of course, they was to dress a little bit better than what they would on any other day. And so she shows up in makeup, which she hardly ever wears. And I saw her passing by, and I had to run and hide behind something so she wouldn't see me laugh. I'm not very proud of that. But I had to turn my head around because, well, to be honest, she kind of reminded me of a circus clown. And that's bad to say, but she did. And I was wrong for doing what I did, but I did it. I had to run and hide. I'm glad she didn't walk up to me and say, "Well, how do I look, Tim?" I don't know what I would have done. Hopefully I would have been honest enough to say, "It could need work, but you look okay." But a lie is still a lie. And I'm glad I didn't have to talk to her. You know, a lie doesn't have to be something that's spoken. A lie could be also an action. You know, I think of family relationships here, or even friendships, as far as that goes, where you say you're someone's friend, but then you do things that gives them something to question, and you hurt their feelings because they don't think that you really care about them. Do you care? Do you really care about that other person, or are you lying to them with your actions? Well, hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're not really that vain. But let's look at what the Bible says about lying. 2-3 passages, if you don't mind. Proverbs 26:28 says, "A lying tongue hates those it crushes, and a flattering mouth works ruin." In Proverbs chapter 6, verse 17, Solomon says, lying is an abomination. One of the 7 things, like I said. But listen to what happens to those who lie and love telling lies. In Colossians, Paul says that lying is of the old man. And you're supposed to die to that old man. You're supposed to put that away. Why? Because you're supposed to be following Christ. He says in Colossians, he says, "Do not lie to one another, since you laid aside the old self with its evil practices." So lying is part of the old man, and part of that is evil practices. Jesus in John chapter 8, verse 44 tells us that lying makes you an offspring of the devil. He says, "You are of your father the devil, and you want to do the desires of your father. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Whenever he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own nature, for he is a liar and the father of lies." Those who tell lies and love to tell lies are outside of heaven. Outside are the dogs and the sorcerers and the immoral persons and the murderers and idolaters and everyone who loves and practices lying. Revelation 22:15. And the fate of all those who tell lies is found in Revelation 21, verse 8. "But for the cowardly, the unbelieving, and the abominable, and the murderers, and immoral persons, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars, their part will be in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." Still think lying isn't bad? If those passages didn't bring home the fact that lies, whether spoken or in an action, is okay, remember this: that man lost his special relationship with God. He lost the garden. He lost his innocence. He lost his ability to eat of the fruit from the tree of life anytime it was in bloom and there was fruit on it. He lost all of that because he believed in a lie. Sin and death entered the world because of a lie. That's what lying does, it kills. And because if that was the only sin that ever came in and separated us from God, it would still be a killer throughout history, throughout mankind, existence on this earth, because Jesus, the Son of the living God, had to come down and pay that price of sin that we committed with his life, all because of a lie. I pray and hope that you are doing good, and I hope that this message has helped you in some way, and I hope that you will always speak the truth in love so that you may uplift someone else. Thank you for your time. God bless.